Hi friends, welcome to Netflix Tamil. Today we are going to discuss about private IP and public IP. Public IP address are used on the internet. If we want to connect the internet, we want to communicate through internet, we require a public IP address. Without public IP address, we cannot connect to the internet. If we want to communicate through the internet, if we want to use the YouTube, if we want to use the any internet stuffs, we require a public IP address. But it is a cost. We need to procure from the IANA. IANA is organization who governs the public IP addresses. You may have one doubt now. I don't have any public IP address. I have not procured from anyone. But how I'm using a internet? On behalf of us, our service providers, ISP, Internet Service Providers, will be having a public IP address. We will be part of their LAN. From their LAN, they will be doing the network address translation. Okay, all our private IPs will get NAT with the public IP to communicate the internet or broadband connection, whatever. If you check in our Wi-Fi and all, okay, it will be LAN will be the private IP, and then on behalf of us, our service provider will provide us a public IP. Through the public IP, we will be communicating through the internet. But private IP case, anyone can use it within the range of class A, class B, class C. Okay, through the LAN. These are the private IP ranges. In class A, 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. In class B, 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255. In class C, 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255. Within this range, we can use any of the IPs in the local area network based on our requirement. If you see in most of the enterprise organization, okay, even our Wi-Fi LAN, all those things will be assigned with these private IP addresses. Okay, if you're opening a small office, by using this private IP address, you can establish the local area network. Okay, you can keep on file server, through that you can communicate everything. Within that, you can able to establish the connectivity with the private IP address. If you want to have a internet with the same LAN, okay, we need to do the NATing, network address translation. Okay, if you have the service provider routers or Wi-Fi routers, okay, those routers will be taking care of the NAT. Okay, by default, those features are enabled. Okay, it's on behalf of us, service provider will do the NAT. We no need to worry about to enable the public IPs. But if you're having a higher view, okay, the public IP we have to procure from the IANA. Okay, in IANA, there are regional organization is there, 5 regional organization. Okay, if you are hosting any internet services in Africa, okay, we need to get a public IP from AFRINIC. From them, we need to procure a public IP. We can use it in Africa countries. If you want to public IP from the Antarctica, Canada, Caribbean, and United States, we need to register from the American Registry for Internet Numbers, ARIN. We need to get a IP from public IP from them, and we can use it in these countries. For India, okay, from where we will get a public IPs? We need to get a from APNIC, APNIC, Asia Pacific Network Information Center. Okay, this serves for East Asia, Oceania, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. And then if you want to get IP for Caribbean and Latin America region, you want a public IP for those countries, we need to connect with the Latin America and Caribbean Network Information Center, LACNIC, to get a IP public IP from for these countries. If you want public IP for a Europe, Central Asia, Russia, West Asia, for those countries we have to get a RIPE NCC. See, apart from these IPs, public IP and private IP, we have one more IP concept, APIPA IP. Okay, the automatic private IP addressing. When the system is enabled with the DHCP, but DHCP server is not reachable, That time system will get an automatic IP. That IP we'll call it as a APIPA IP, automatic private IP addressing. That IP range is 169.254.0.0. Okay, if we are enabling DHCP but DHCP server is not reachable, we will get one APIPA IP. This APIPA IP will be range of 169.254.0.0. Don't confuse with APIPA and APNIC. Okay, if you are in India, mostly we'll be discussing about in organization level APNIC. Okay, sometimes users will say I'm getting a APIPA IP. Okay, APNIC is the organization who provides us a public IP. APIPA is automatic private IP addressing. When the DHCP server is not reachable in end user PC, we will get assigned with APIPA IP address. Okay, APIPA is for private IP addressing for a DHCP server is not reachable. APNIC is the organization who provides us a public IP address. Thanks for watching Net Talks Tamil. Like it, share it, subscribe it. If you have